Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius July 24, 2022. You might enjoy a confidence or motivation boost from sharing ideas with others or supporting a friend. Be sure to add creative and imaginative pursuits to your day for a healthy escape from the routine. Mainly creative energy is with you for promotion and publicity ideas. You can feel inspired to help, especially through guidance. Now and the next few days hold promise for making connections or communicating positively. There can be a happy feeling that you can rise to a challenge. Even so, today's moon suggests you need some predictability, and attending to your needs for comfort and stability can be worthwhile. A moon's energy always lasts for about a week. Today it will begin to slither into your life, but luckily, you'll likely enjoy this one. This lunation will activate your solar third house of short-distance travel, so may have you bounding around to nearby destinations or locales. If single, plan a fun little adventure with your pals and see if you can circulate amongst new friends or acquaintances. Couples should use this to spice up their routine and head on a day trip, whether that's a short flight or road trip. This will fill you both with excitement. What lifestyle changes do you need to make? As the moon in Sagittarius sextiles Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, you may need to adjust your budget to accommodate your lifestyle. Luna wants to splurge, but Saturn retrograde wants to make a mature financial decision. You can have the best of both worlds with a little planning. Instead of going overboard with spending or restricting, try to find the common ground. Enjoy the money you make, but also put some of it away to save for a rainy day. Today you might be thinking about spending more time with your family. Maybe you have been too busy lately to visit your parents and extended family. You might want to plan an upcoming trip. Or you might enjoy calling them on the phone today just to say, hi. Sometimes it does you good to connect with your roots. Don't forget to honor the people who raised you and the community that you grew up in. There is a world out there waiting to be discovered. Your increased dynamism will spur other people into joining in. Be flexible and spontaneous, maybe traveling to a new town or on a short journey. Rediscovering your own local area can also be very inspiring, and even more enjoyable in the company of others. Being of help to others can be amazing, but sometimes you have to do something for yourself. Though you may just want to strip off your clothes and lounge in the sun, it's time to consider a new fitness routine. You feel independent, open to fresh experiences. Don't be rushed too quickly into anything, even if you've a real opportunity to get to know someone new and interesting. Irrespective of whether you fall hopelessly in love or have a set plan, your love life is evolving in new ways. Try to make them the best. Today you could be ready to party. Maybe you will be invited to get together with some friends. Have some beers, tell jokes with your friends, and just relax. Sometimes you are just too darn serious. And you need to let go of all those stressful thoughts in your head. Spend some time sharing stories with some good friends. Open up about things that are on your mind so that negative energy can be released. Taking the reins will feel right to you on a day. Even if you usually prefer to work in the background, you aren't going to want to turn down the chance to be out front today. The energy of this vibration will bolster your confidence and give you more than enough drive to lead others toward a set goal. Make the most of this. You have the leadership skills, and it will certainly shine through today. In a case of perfect timing, the Dwarf Planet series not only returns to an adventurous part of your chart today, but just as the Sun is in his first full day and Mercury is spending his first weekend here at a friendly aspect to Jupiter in a playful part of your chart. While this is a day for embracing the weekend spirit, this is also bringing powerful forces on the playful and adventurous fronts together, just as Mars is taking you into what could be the busiest 4 weeks of the year. At the same time that Jupiter is spending his last weekend in direct motion in your romantic sector, the other two planets here are spending their first in retrograde motion. This comes just as new planetary activity on the adventurous front is making its presence felt, with a growing mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia in the air. This comes just as the moon is making it easier to become emotionally engaged on the relationship front. Our eyes in the sky. You're likely to wake up thinking that you know better than every other person alive and you have the answers others seem to lack. This is highly unlikely. The moon opposing Mercury retrograde can greatly inflate the ego and put us in the mood to tell other people all about themselves. If you advise people on how best to act today, it isn't likely to be well received because everyone else will be having these same feelings. Keep it to yourself, no matter how irritating it feels to bite your tongue. The moon in Sagittarius could cause you to put your foot in your mouth. But the moon is also in the sign of fun and celebration, which should help lighten the sour mood. The fact that you really don't know everything about everything will become more apparent as the day goes on, and you'll be grateful if you manage to keep your opinions to yourself. This energy could also have you thinking about projects that need completing. Don't hesitate to write down some of the productive ideas that come to you so you can later put these brilliant notions into action. The same applies to personal relationships. The need to have faith in and trust your friends, family, and partner can keep you from seeing the truth. On the other hand, you could see flaws you've ignored up to now. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. Rather than running from our fears, we face them head-on, clearing through stagnating psychological debris in the process. Because many of us will be asleep at this hour, this decluttering can be accomplished in our dreams, as we venture down corridors in our unconscious minds. Following this aspect's perfection, the moon falls into a short void lasting just over 2 hours, during which time we should stick to introspective territory and avoid starting new ventures. The moon in Taurus, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our focus is on the big picture. Emotional stability hinges on how free we feel to choose our future path in life. Optimism is our greatest virtue or greatest folly at this time. Simply be mindful that our excitement for what is to come can have us forgetting about the details, appointments, or mundane work that must be completed to accomplish our overarching mission.